They're going through the same mental torture and emotional breakdown in silence. Right now, someone you care about is fighting a battle you cannot see. Behind their smile hides a storm of pain that gets worse every day. Their mind has become a prison they cannot escape. You've noticed something is wrong, but they keep saying they're fine. This is not the truth. What they're experiencing is more common than you think, and recognizing the signs could save their life. The person's suffering might be your friend, your family member, or even your partner. You've seen changes in them, but couldn't quite name what's happening. Have you noticed them canceling plans more often? Are they sleeping too much or barely at all? Do their jokes seem forced, or have they stopped laughing altogether? These aren't just bad days or phases. These are warning signs of someone drowning in emotional pain while trying to keep up appearances. You feel it when you're with them. Something is off. The energy has changed. Conversations feel shallow, as if they're holding back an ocean of feelings. Your instincts are right. What you're sensing is real. They are not okay. Every day this continues, they sink deeper into darkness. Mental torture doesn't heal itself. It grows stronger in silence. Time is critical. The longer someone suffers alone, the harder recovery becomes. What starts as anxiety or sadness can transform into something much more dangerous. They might be considering permanent solutions to temporary problems. Their thoughts may be turning darker than they've ever admitted to anyone. When someone reaches this point, their perspective narrows. They stop seeing possibilities for healing. They believe their pain is forever. You might be the only person who has noticed, the only one paying close attention, the only one who might take action before it's too late. Their future literally hangs in the balance. The next few days or weeks could determine whether they find help or lose hope completely. Like this video right now to support mental health. Awareness for those suffering silently. This person has likely been struggling for months or even years. Mental torture doesn't appear overnight. It builds slowly, day by day, until it becomes unbearable. They've become experts at hiding their true feelings. Each morning they put on a mask before facing the world. They've rehearsed saying "I'm fine" so many times that it sounds convincing even to themselves. What they're experiencing connects to deeper issues they may not fully understand. Childhood experiences, relationship patterns, or chemical imbalances in the brain can all play a role in their suffering. You've probably asked yourself, why are they so distant lately? Why do they seem irritated by small things? Why have they lost interest in activities they used to love? These changes aren't random. They're symptoms of their internal battle. They feel completely alone, even in crowded rooms. They believe no one would understand their thoughts. The idea of sharing their pain seems impossible because they can't find the words to describe it. You were drawn to this video because something in you recognized their struggle. Perhaps you've experienced similar feelings yourself, or maybe your connection with this person is strong enough that you sense their pain across the distance between you. Either way, your attention to their situation might be the lifeline they desperately need right now. Type "I understand" below if you recognize these signs in someone you know. The signs of their mental torture appear in everyday moments. They might be oversleeping to escape their thoughts, or lying awake all night unable to quiet their mind. Their eating habits have likely changed, either skipping meals regularly or using food for comfort. Their appearance might show signs of neglect, or they might be overly focused on it as a way to control something in their life. When you reach out, they respond with short texts or don't answer calls. They're not being rude. They simply don't have the emotional energy for conversation. Their thoughts have become increasingly negative. What once was occasional sadness has transformed into constant despair. Their internal dialogue has turned against them. This pattern is frighteningly common. Millions of people wear a brave face while crumbling inside. Society has taught us to keep our emotional struggles private, to handle things ourselves. You might notice subtle cries for help, vague posts about feeling tired, making self-deprecating, jokes that hit too close to truth, or making comments about feeling like a burden to others. Most people miss these signals until a crisis happens. By then, the person has often reached a breaking point where recovery becomes much more difficult. The most dangerous aspect of mental torture is its invisibility. Unlike physical pain, there are no obvious wounds. The suffering happens behind closed doors, inside minds that have become battlefields. Your awareness might be the first step toward breaking this invisible cycle of pain. If you want to support resources for mental health awareness, you can give super thanks of $5 to $10, $20, or more. Every contribution helps fund information that reaches those suffering in silence and educates those who want to help them through their darkest times. Share this video now to spread awareness about the hidden signs of emotional breakdown and mental torture. Without proper support, their condition will continue to deteriorate. What begins as anxiety or depression can evolve into more complex issues that become harder to treat with each passing day. Recognizing these signs now is crucial. Early intervention can prevent years of unnecessary suffering and potentially save their life. This same struggle happens in bedrooms, offices, and classrooms across the world every day. Millions endure this torture, believing they are completely alone in their experience. Your willingness to see beyond their mask could make all the difference. Sometimes one person paying attention is all it takes to begin the healing process. The emotional atmosphere around them has likely become heavy. You might feel drained after spending time with them because their unexpressed pain creates tension in every interaction. Approaching someone about their mental health requires care and sensitivity. Forcing conversations can cause them to retreat further, but gentle persistence shows you truly care. They probably haven't been sleeping well for weeks or months. Their dreams may be troubling, or they might use sleep to escape reality. This disruption affects every aspect of their functioning. You might notice them withdrawing from social activities, canceling plans last minute, or making excuses to avoid interaction. This isolation only deepens their emotional wounds. The right support at the right time can transform their entire future. People recover from even the darkest mental states when they receive appropriate help and understanding, but they can't do it alone, and they won't ask for help directly. Their silence is not rejection, it's part of the condition itself. Type "I will help" to commit to supporting someone through their mental health journey. The roots of emotional breakdown often trace back to experiences that the person couldn't process healthily. Trauma, loss, prolonged stress, or genetic factors can all contribute to their current state. Many people suffering mentally carry intense shame about their condition. They believe their struggles show weakness or failure. This shame keeps them trapped in silence, afraid of judgment if they speak up. While their pain is real, healing is absolutely possible. With proper support, people recover from even the most severe mental health challenges every day. When approaching someone you're concerned about, choose a private, calm moment. Begin with observations rather than judgments. "I've noticed you seem different lately." Opens doors that "what's wrong with you" keeps firmly shut. Your willingness to listen without trying to fix everything can create safety they haven't felt in months. Sometimes being truly heard is the first step toward healing. Resources like therapy, support groups, and sometimes medication can transform their experience. Professional help provides tools that casual support cannot. Creating space for honest conversation means accepting their feelings without minimizing them. Phrases like "it could be worse" or "just think positive" often cause further harm and isolation. The path forward starts with simple recognition. This person is suffering, they deserve help, and recovery is possible with the right support system in place. If you want to help spread mental health education, consider giving super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your contribution supports creating resources that reach people in crisis and those who want to help them. Together, we can bring these hidden struggles into the light. Comment "Breaking the Silence" to join our community fighting mental health stigma together. The time for action is now. Today could be the day that changes the course of their life. Recovery from emotional breakdown doesn't happen overnight. It begins with small steps, a single honest conversation, a first therapy appointment, or simply acknowledging the problem exists. Patience is essential during this process. Healing often follows an uneven path with progress and setbacks. Your consistent presence matters more than seeing immediate results. You might be the only person who has earned enough trust to help them take the first step. This position comes with both responsibility and opportunity to make a genuine difference. When healing begins, you'll notice subtle changes first. Maybe they reach out more often, or share small glimpses of their true feelings. These moments are precious signs of progress. Your steady support creates a foundation they can rely on during unstable times. Consistency matters more than grand gestures or perfect words. Many people who once felt trapped in mental torture now live fulfilling lives. Their stories often include one crucial person who refused to look away from their suffering. This moment represents a crossroads for both of you. The path you choose to act or to wait may determine outcomes that affect years of their life. Recovery becomes possible when someone stops facing their demons alone. The simple act of walking alongside them changes everything about their journey. The choice to help is now in your hands. Reach out to someone you're concerned about today. One conversation could be the beginning of their healing journey. Mental health struggles touch every family, every friendship circle, every workplace. By recognizing the signs early, you become part of the solution. When we respond with compassion instead of judgment, healing becomes possible. Your willingness to see beyond the surface can literally save lives. Remember that supporting someone through mental health challenges also means taking care of your own well-being. Compassion without boundaries helps no one. Together, we can create a world where no one suffers in silence anymore. Subscribe to join our community dedicated to bringing mental health into the light.